Hey guys, Mr. Happy here, back with part 2 of my sightseeing log guide. This video will cover a visual guide for all the details you will need for these vistas. That includes the location, weather, time of day, and emotes required in order to get them. So let's get right into it. Number 11 you'll find in the Central Shroud, and it's actually right next to the Aetheryte Crystal in Bent Branch Meadows. There's going to be a log you need to jump on for this one, so this log right here in the video. The weather you'll need is fair, the time of day is around noon, Eorzean time, and the emote you're going to need to do is sit. So make sure you're standing on the log first before you sit, or you might not get credit for this. Number 12 is in the East Shroud, by the Sanctum of the 12. If you don't know where that is, the location is X17Y18, and it's at the gate opening right as you're walking in. The weather has to be fair, the time of day has to be between 8 a.m. and noon, and the emote you need to do is /pray. Number 13 is also located in the East Shroud, and it's in Little Solace. It's actually up the little tree by the Sylph Daily quests. Behind one of the Sylphs, you need to jump up on this little tree branch right here. The weather you're going to need is clear, the time of day between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m., and the emote you're going to use is the standard /lookout. Number 14 is in the Ul'dah Hustling Strip. In order to get here the quickest, take the Aethernet to the Chamber of Rule and walk around until you get to these 3 plates on the ground. Once you're there, you need to make sure you're facing the stairs for this one. You need to make sure that the weather is fair. The time is between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. and the emote you use is /salute. Now once you're done with number 14, walk right over here to locate number 15. You got to jump up on this little ledge right here and then just aim yourself for the post below you and just walk off onto the lamppost. Once you're there, the weather needs to be overcast. The time of day needs to be between noon and 5 p.m. and the emote you need is /lookout. Number 16 is going to take you over to Western Vanillin, and it's actually in Nafika's Wells at the location X22Y22. You need to leave Horizon and head west until you get to the ramp down into Nafika Wells. Once you're there, there should be a rock that you can use to jump up onto this little cloth. The weather you're going to need is fair. The time of day needs to be between 6 p.m. and midnight, and the emote you're looking for is /lookout. Number 17 goes over to Central Vanillin. It's actually at X15Y22. You need to go over to this little section right down here. You need to actually fall off of this ledge onto this other ledge below it. Once you're there, the weather needs to be fog. The time of day between 8 a.m. and noon, and the emote again is /lookout. Now the last 3 are going to be in Eastern Vanillin, and one of these is extremely annoying. It'll probably be the most time-consuming one. That one is number 18, which is actually at X19Y24. The weather you need is rain. The time is between 5 and 6 p.m. Eorzean time, so you really don't have a lot of time to get this one. And the emote you need to use is /comfort. The biggest problem with this one is that rain at the 4 p.m. shift of weather is actually quite rare, and on top of that, you only have the 1 hour time frame to actually get it. So I recommend that if you are serious about camping your sightseeing logs at the 4 p.m. change, always go to Eastern Vanillin and check for rain. Number 19, as I said, is also in Eastern Vanillin. It's actually at X14Y18. It's actually on top of this piece of ruins. Just walk straight up it. It's not too hard. The weather you're going to need is overcast, the time of day between 8 a.m. and noon, and the emote is /lookout. And finally, the last one for this guide, number 20, is again Eastern Vanillin, and it's actually on the high bridge, for those of you who don't know, X21Y20, and it's actually on the underside of the high bridge. There should be a long, I guess, dock, just a set of planks hanging off the edge. You need to go to the end of that, and that is going to be where the vista is. The weather you'll need is fair, the time of day between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m., and the emote you need is /pray. That covers everything for the sightseeing log for numbers 1 through 20 if you've watched both parts. Once you've completed sightseeing log number 20, return to the NPC on your screen and she will give you 21 through 80. They're a lot harder. I'm done with about 65 of them, so hopefully you're looking forward to the guides for 21 through 80 as I get them out there. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share. Tune in for the rest of the sightseeing logs, and I will see you then. Take care.